boys and girls, we're going to continue with Chapter 13 in math, and we are now on Lesson 13.3. We are going to use data to make pictographs. On my big ideas, my explore and grow activity is not working correctly, so we're going to skip that part, and we're going to go to our think and grow activity, which is on page 626 in your math books if you want to follow along. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using our tallies to make pictures in our picture graph. So we're going to start with our favorite color: red, blue, yellow, or pink. There are 5 votes for red, so we're going to draw 5 smiley faces for red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 votes for blue, so we're going to draw 6 smiley faces for blue. 1, 2, 5, 6. There's 1 vote for yellow, so we're going to draw 1 smiley face for yellow. There are 3 votes for pink, so we're going to draw 3 smiley faces for pink. 1, 2, 3. Which color is the most favorite? Blue has the most smiley faces, so blue is the most favorite. How many more students chose red than pink? 5 students chose red, and 3 students choose pink. So 5 is 2 more than 3, so 2 more students chose red than pink. Okay, now we're on the show and grow activity, which is at the bottom of page 626. And it starts with number 1, and we're going to complete the picture graph. So we're going to use our tallies over here of favorite fruits: orange, strawberry, apple, banana. Okay, 4 students chose orange, 2 students chose strawberry, 6 students chose apple, because remember when we see our slash, this means 5, and then plus 1 more is 6. And then 5 students chose banana. So we're going to use this tally chart to make our pictograph right here of our favorite fruit. We're going to start with orange, and 4 students chose orange, so we're going to make 4 smiley faces for orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 students chose strawberry, so we're going to make 2 smiley faces for strawberry. 6 students chose apple, so we're going to make 6 smiley faces for apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and 5 students chose banana, so we're going to make 5 smiley faces for banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then we're going to answer some questions about our pictograph. Which fruit is the most favorite? So we can look at our tallies, or we can look at our pictures to see which one has the most. And if we look at our pictures, we can see that apple has the most, because apple has 6. We can also look at our tally chart. So we're going to move apple up here under that question. And then which fruit is the least favorite? That means which one had the smallest amount. So looking at our pictures, if we look beside orange, there's 4. Strawberry has 2. Apple has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and banana has 5. So strawberry has the least amount. Strawberry has 2. How many more students chose apple than banana? Well, apple had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and banana had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that 6 is 1 more than 5, so 1 more chose apple than banana. Okay, now we're doing our apply and grow practice, which is on page 626 in your math books if you want to follow along. We're going to complete the picture graph just like we did before, and this is a pictograph and a tally chart of your favorite bird, students' favorite birds: parrot, flamingo, owl, penguin. 2 students chose parrot, 5 students chose flamingo, 3 students chose owl, and 7 students chose penguin. Remember, when you're looking at your tallies and you see a slash, that's a group of 5, so that's 5, 6, 7. All right, now we're going to use this chart to make our pictograph. So we're going to look at our parrot, and we need 2 smiley faces beside parrot because 2 students chose parrot. We need 5 smiley faces beside flamingo because 5 students voted for flamingo. Three students chose owl, so we need 3 smiley faces beside owl. And 7 students chose penguin, so we're going to make 7 smiley faces beside penguin. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to answer our questions. How many students chose the most favorite bird? All right, so which one had the most? Penguin has the most because penguin has 7. We can look at our tallies and see that penguin has the most, and we can also look at our pictograph to see that penguin has the most smiley faces. And it says how many, and penguin had 7 beside it. So we're going to put the number 7 right here. How many students chose flamingo or penguin? So what we're going to do is we're going to add the flamingo and penguin together to see how many students chose flamingo or penguin. So we know that, let's look at our tallies. Flamingo has 5 and penguin has 7. So if we add 5 plus 7, that gives us 12. Okay, now we're doing our Think and Grow activity, which is on page 628. You asked 20 students to name their eye colors. 9 have brown eyes. 3 more students have brown eyes than blue eyes. The rest have green eyes. Complete the pictograph. So we're going to look at the brown eyes first. 9 have brown eyes. So we're going to put 9 circles beside brown eyes. You know, 3 more students have brown eyes than blue eyes. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. So 6 students have blue eyes. We're going to add 6 circles for blue. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 20 students were asked how many, 20 students were asked their eye colors. So we're going to add our blue and brown eyes. 9 plus 6 equals 15. 20 altogether. So 20 minus 15 equals 5. So 5 students have green eyes. We're going to add 5 circles for green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you asked 15 students which community helper is their favorite. 6 choose police officer. 2 fewer students choose doctor than police officer, and the rest choose firefighter. So we're going to complete the pictograph with this information. So we have 15 students that we need to see. We need to see 15 smiley faces all together on our chart. So we're going to start with what we know. We know that 6 choose police officer. So we're going to make 6 smiley faces beside police officer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and some other information that we see is that 2 fewer students choose doctor than police officer. So we're going to subtract 6 minus 2 to tell us how many choose doctor. because it was 2 fewer than police officers. So if we were to take away 2 of these smiley faces, that would leave us with 4 smiley faces. So 4 students choose doctor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we need to know how many chose firefighter. Well, we can count our smiley faces and see how many we have all together because we know we have to have 15 students that voted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4, which is 10, but we need 15. So what we could do is count up from 10 until we get to 15 to see how many that is. So we're going to start with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So firefighter has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smiley faces beside it. Another way that we could find that is we could add our police officer and our doctor votes, and so that would be 6 plus 4, which is 10. And we know that we needed 15 altogether, so we could do 15 minus 10, and that would give us 5, which is how many smiley faces we put beside the firefighter. All right, and at the bottom it says, how did you find out how many students chose firefighter? I found how many chose doctor. So how many chose doctor? And let's go back and look. 4 students chose doctor, so we're going to put our number 4 here. Then I subtracted blank from blank. Well, I said that we could add our 6 and our 4 together to get 10. So, and we needed 15 altogether, so we could subtract 15 from 6 plus 4, because 6 plus 4, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. We subtracted, let me start over, 6 plus 4 from 15. All right, so I'm going to explain that again because that was probably confusing. So you found out how many chose doctor, which was 4, and then we needed to know how many chose firefighter, and the way we found that out is we added the police officer and the doctor, and we got 10. We knew that we needed 15 students altogether, so we could do 15 minus 10 to get 5 for firefighter. So we subtracted 10 from 15. Okay, you're going to complete lesson 13.3. You may do some of this in your book if you would like, but we really need you to do this online so that we can see that you are understanding and doing your work. So you will do this in your Big Ideas Math through Clever. And if you have any questions, just let us know.